Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us for this academic writing module. Today, we are going to focus on the IELTS writing task 2 essay. In particular, actually, you will looking at an ideas or evaluate type essay. Okay, we are gonna look at an example question together, and I'm gonna share with you some great tips and tricks to avoid. Let's get started. Our question here is, in many countries nowadays, consumers can go to a supermarket and buy food produced all over the world. Do you think this is a positive or negative development? Which one? Okay. And remember that this is a kind of tricky question. In about ideas or evaluate type essay, what we know about this kind of question and how we should act and write our essay. So there is some strategies that we have to know. Actually, the second type of task are ideas tasks, which ask us to know some of ideas about a topic, for example, such as reason for a problem or some ways to solve it, or to evaluate a situation. Okay, in this ideas task, actually, you'll get a high mark for thinking of a number of ideas on the topic. But pay attention that you are going to lose marks if you give a strong personal opinion. No need to expressing a personal viewpoint. Okay, what are the common actually ideas type task? Actually, ideas over problem and solution, ideas over cause and effect, and ideas over evaluate type essay. Okay, remember that to enjoy the tips and support our channel. Okay. What the strategy we have to follow? Remember that this is the least common type in IELTS writing task. Okay, you should introduce the topic and give an outline of your decision in the introduction. Then say that a topic issue is, for example, positive development or negative development, okay? And then remember that use the main body paragraph to show your, for example, actually your ranking of the importance for your reasons. What is important? You can simply do this by saying that, sorry, pardon me. Then use the main, you can simply do this by saying the most important reason is for this, or the second most important reason is, and etc. Continue. 3 ideas are enough for the main body with your reasons. Evidence for deciding on this ranking. Okay, the second main body paragraph actually explain why you think that other developments are, are positive, or you can say why this development is some aspect of negativity. Okay, has some disadvantages actually. The conclusion, the last paragraph should be a brief summary of the main reasons, main point. Okay. Now, actually, in the IELTS task in Cambridge book, actually, the candidate provided us a band 6 essay. And the examiner provided us comments regarding this score. By actually pay attention to this comments, and I'm gonna analyze actually the provided essay. But this is a band 6 essay. Okay. Today, there are a lot of different shops where we can buy all kinds of stuff produced all over the world. Um, you need to write band, advanced vocabulary, all kind of ingredients, all kind of goods, right? Is it right to buy foods produced in other countries? Is this idea useful for people nowadays? And remember that, pay attention that this is a great tip. In writing task to essay, you have no right to, write a question sentence. You need to write your sentence, right? For example, by saying that there are some essential reasons for this, positive development, which we will evaluate now. By this actually sentence, I'm going to show the examiner what he or she expect in the next common paragraphs, okay? So I don't prefer this kind of sentences, okay? The next paragraph from here to here, right? The sentence started from this. I suppose this to be a good idea. Please don't start your sentences by this basic short sentences, and instead you can say possibly the key reason is when supermarkets and even small shops provide individuals food from abroad, then there are much more possibilities for us to choose one of them, to choose them, okay? Abroad result in more possibilities for us to, to choose. When shops have only food and things produced in our country, it is really hard to make a good choice. And remember that by this technique, you are going to lose your score. There should be a link between current sentence and previous sentence. Okay, and this kind of actually essay is lack of linking devices. Okay, only food and ingredients, food and products, food and goods. Okay, and it is really hard. It is pay attention that you have to use a verb that is pretty appropriate for writing task to essay. In this regard, please take a look to our previous videos regarding adverbs and what vocabularies you can use instead of, really vary. There are weaker, moderate, stronger adverbs that you can use, and by this technique you can increase your score, such as extremely, completely, highly, roughly, rather. Please learn them, and you learn intensity adverbs, okay? To make a good choice, pay attention to your spelling errors, okay? But if you repeat this, you are gonna lose your marks, okay? Sometimes people want to try something new and interesting, maybe even something extraordinary which they never buy before. Again, usage of basic sentence. In some cases, people try to do it something extraordinary, great topic specific vocabularies which they have never bought before. This is wrong, grammatically wrong. In these cases, again, in this case, food which is produced in other countries will help them to be satisfied with their demands. Okay. Instead of having a long paragraph, it would be better, for example, to cut here and to adjust an hour paragraph. It would be great. Okay. In France, right? Yeah, now we can correct that. The second most important reason is probably when supermarkets have a good supply of different food produced anywhere, then people can find delicious things depending on their tastes. Uh, Again, the sentence was without great, academic conjunctions, academic phrases. There is a spelling error, and you have to pay attention to this kind of linking devices and etc. Then, or we can say, contributing people can find delicious things depending on their taste. Again, one top phrases which is specifically to our topic. For example, people who like French products can buy some kinds of French cheese or wine, not only in France, but in their own country, right? The vocabulary, product, repeated in so many places. So try to change it and avoid from repetition. Okay, the next paragraph, food from other countries is also again usage of by repetition of very really but you have to use the other stronger adverbs. Okay, is also very fascinating when you want to buy some fresh vegetables and fruits in winter. It is beneficial. Element factor, because some people are vegetarians and they need vegetables and fruits during the whole year. Okay. But pay attention that this is a short paragraph. You need to extend the paragraph and provide evidence and example. The next paragraph, the only disadvantage, okay, you need to provide here, some conjunctions, academic phrases, and etc. This is the advantage. So I'm gonna say that conversely, by contrast, the only disadvantage of food which is produced in other countries is the way it has been delivered. How is here, grammatically error. So you are gonna delete it. In some cases, products can be not so fresh, especially in summer when it is very hot outside. Avoid from repetition, and petition to grammar to spelling errors. To sum up, I can surely say that buying products from other countries is a good thing to become more closer to other cultures. You can certainly cook something unusual. These are all, vocabulary errors at home, and it will taste like in very good, extensive restaurants somewhere abroad. Avoid from repetition, used instead. It is logical to me that blah blah. Avoid from repetition of the same vocabulary. And please take a look to our previous videos regarding the ideas over evaluate type essay to be able to learn student plans. Okay, take care of yourself, and remember that to support our channel. Bye.